Hey there, guys, and welcome back to Love is Strange. So, literally, this is my third episode in a row that I'm doing of this, and I can't stop. I really want to see how this is going because, seriously, it's cute so far. It's so fucking adorable. It's like baby gay feelings all over again. I remember my first crushes. It was like, oh my god. Teen me would be freaking out about this. This is just so awesome. But, guys, I hope you're still with me. If you are, write to me about your first crush, gay, straight, whatever. Write to me about your first crush. I'd like to know about the story about that. I mean, God, that's so interesting. Or if you don't want to leave it in the comments, you can just join Discord and we can talk about that too. And holy crap, is this game so good so far. For something that's fan-made, it's fantastic. I mean, this art style, the music, it's so fleshed out and well done. Guys, please download it. You won't regret it. But for now, let's continue. I mean, it's Wednesday. We need to figure out what we're gonna do for our photos. So far we know we're gonna do it at the beach. And it's gonna be interesting figuring out what we're gonna do. I mean, we've got competition like Victoria. So let's go. If only I could reverse time. Right, Max, we all wish we could do that, and shout out to you doing that in the game. I'd love to have just another hour of sleep. But I've got to face the day. I reached over and shut my alarm off. I'm pretty sure I dreamed about the ocean last night. I'm glad that Rachel suggested it for the contest photo, but I can still hear the waves rushing in my ears. It's making me sleepy all over again. Ooh, this is a nice song. It's kinda chill. But I have to get going now. I climb out of bed and grab my shower supplies. It's hard to beat the rush for the stalls on some mornings, but I luck out. It always sucks to have to wait to shower when you're grouchy and hungry. By the time I head back to my room to get dressed for the day, I've got time to spare. I use it to review my homework and to greet my roommates, of course. Good morning, Elisa. Good morning, Captain. In my defense, I've heard that talking to plants helps them grow. And I've talked to my teddy bears since I was little, so that's not about to change. Okay, in the episode and a half that I played of Life is Strange, I did water Lisa. I was taking care of her. It was my plan to keep her alive. Oh, I really need to finish that game. I know, it's blasphemy, I'm playing this and I didn't finish the game. I know, okay? Oh, I've got a message. I grabbed my phone off my bed to check it. Hey, Max. Oh, this is cute. Hi, what's up? Heading DT. DT? You wanna come? DT? Downtown. Oh, I want new makeup for the photo shoot. And it would be nice to discuss said photo shoot some more. Agreed, I can meet you in a couple of hours. I have a free period then. Just skip it, winky face. Oh no! No skipping! Chill, I got you. You're inspiring me to get my ass to class too. So this ass is going to class. Along with the rest of your body too, right? Oh, this is so cute. This is smooth. Max, you know I'm the whole package. Oh. 2 hours. See you then. Wow. Damn. Okay, honestly, if I had to deal with a woman like Rachel when I was in my teens, I would have been super flustered. But yeah, now that I'm a bit older, I'm like, if a woman with confidence like that came up to me, I would be immediately attracted to her. It looks like I'll be meeting up with Rachel again today. She really does care about this contest. I'm glad she asked me to meet up with her. Hanging out with her yesterday was really fun. Yeah, we got to see her half naked. But for now, I better get going if I want to keep my day on track. Class this morning isn't exactly thrilling. It's so hard to concentrate on lectures with a contest distracting me. As soon as the bell rings, I head to the bus stop. The schedule is a little confusing, but I make my way downtown right on time. I find Rachel right outside of the makeup and jewelry store she'd asked me to meet in front of. I feel like my tongue just dragged through the whole sentence. Hey, Max! Hope you weren't waiting long. I did make you wait on me yesterday, so fair is fair. Rachel throws her arms around me in greeting, gathering me in a hug. Aww, it's not the first time Rachel's hugged me. She gives a hug to just about anyone, as if she runs some kind of a fiction charity. Okay, this is interesting because the fiction charity, it kind of reminds me of the service that's kind of worldwide now at the moment. Like, people get cuddles and hugs and stuff, and honestly, I'm not a touchy-feely person, but if I see someone that needs a hug, I'll just give them a fucking hug straight up. I mean, come on. It's basic human, like, touch and stuff, so. But it's really nice anyway. I put my arms around her and squeeze her loosely before we let go. I was just doing some window shopping. Oh, you were looking for a nice window pane? That was such a cringy joke. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have minded if you waited inside. It's all good. Come on. I like this actually. It's cool. It's interesting. Then again, does Arcadia Bay really have buildings this tall though? I mean, I've seen before the storm and I didn't see any. I follow Rachel into the shop. I've definitely never been here before. I mean, I wear makeup, but it's usually the drugstore kind. It's not the best stuff, but it works for me. The store has a lot of glittering display cases, and everything's lit with such an intense white light that I almost feel like we're in a photo studio. I pass by one of the mirrors, stop, and shudder. Are my freckles seriously that dark and noticeable? Rachel laughs. You mean are they seriously that adorable? Whoa! I'm pretty sure the light's a confidence trick. You know, you see how huge your pores look here, and it convinces you that you really need to buy makeup. The answer is yes, by the way, to the adorable thing. Wow, she's so fucking smooth. How is Max gonna survive this? Thanks. Oh, that expression is so cute. I'm so bad at taking compliment, and Rachel tosses them out so casually. How did Chloe ever deal with this for the years that I was gone? Rachel really knows how to weave a spell. Now, let's see. What are you looking for? Oh, well, I don't know. Rachel seemed distracted as I follow her through the aisles. She doesn't know? But she met with me here because she wanted new makeup for the shoot, right? I watch as Rachel picks up little bottles and tubes and examines the labels only to put each one back. I know that Rachel is a vegetarian. Really? I can't remember that being something in Before the Storm. Maybe she's worried about the ingredients? It's only when I pick up a bottle of concealer that she's put down that I realize what she's been looking at. It's not the ingredients. It's the prices! Something clicks into place. Is Rachel worried about money? But if I say that, it might sound rude. Well, if we say should we go somewhere cheaper, it might just seem like we're being problematic to her. You know, not problematic, but just like tossing it out. Oh, money is a problem. You seem distracted. I guess that could be a way of saying something, but I feel like this stuff is way overpriced is a better response because honestly it really is, and what's more fun than complaining about something together, you know? This stuff is way overpriced. I think it's crazy that any company would want like $80 for eyeshadow. It's just minerals and junk. Yeah, I bet you could get the same result by melting crowns. I would not suggest that if I were you. I would not try that if I were you. That might literally just be the worst idea ever. I don't know if you should put melted crowns in your eyes. Yep, I agree with Max. I was just giving an example off the top of my head of something with pigment in it. Cause you're right, a lot of basic ingredients must be similar. But it's just more confidence tricks, it's all about presentation. I'm glad that was the right one because it actually sparked this conversation with her and she doesn't seem uncomfortable with how we're approaching it. She picks up a tube of lipstick. The cap is gold enamel with an elaborate design etched in. Just looking at this makes you feel glamorous, right? To some people that's worth... She checks the price tag. $35! Holy crap! If I... Jesus, switching that over into our currency, that's a few $100 there. Not to me. Me neither, even though it looks so hot in this shade. She puts it back on the shelf. Actually... Oh, not that bad expression again. I hope she's gonna tell us what's going on. Rachel sighs. I've been kinda short on cash these days, ever since I left my ex-boyfriend. She's single? Ex-boyfriend? Come to think of it, it's been months since I've heard anything about Rachel's alleged boyfriend. I mean, I know she'd had one, but I've never met him. All I know is that he's not a Blackwell student, so I figured that they weren't all that serious anyway. Not like it's any of my business. We split like, Rachel scrunches up her face and thought. Why is my tongue dragging over some of these sentences? Oh my god, some of these words. It's been almost 6 months. Damn, time flies. I had no idea you guys were even steady. Rachel snorts. Steady? That term is so fucking cute and outdated. Maybe I should feel embarrassed, but Rachel's smiling, so I smile too. I've heard that I'm kind of, stuck in the retro zone. It's your selling point. You should overdo the shit out of it. I'm not exactly looking to market myself. You have to start thinking that way if you want to be famous, Max. She's true. I always am. Like when I hit it big, I'm never gonna have to worry about money again. Then again, I mean, okay, this is again before the storm and we actually have details about her life, but her dad is like the district attorney. Isn't he rich? Rachel Amber has a brand, huh? That's how it works, and I won't need some dude to rely on. I can't say that I can relate to any of what she's saying. I've never had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And even though I do want to be known one day, I've never thought that far into the future. Rachel's already worried about all of those things. In a lot of ways, she seems much older than 19. Wait, has she been held back or something? Because technically, like, you're 17. Max is 17 because we read that in the journal. Wow. How does that work? How does she deal with it all? I'm gonna go pay for this concealer. I hope it makes me 3 times as hot for this price. She gives me a wink and then heads toward the cash register. I watch her go, lingering behind. Rachel's obviously got a ton of her own things to deal with, but she's still working with me on this contest. The least I owe her is some kind of thank you. I take a look around the shop. I can't afford these expensive makeup brands, but there are other things here too. I decide to pick up something for Rachel. I'm not sure if I really know what she'll like, but it's worth a shot. Seriously? Game! Okay, we know she's already got a feather earring, so no. Hemp necklace? We never really see her wearing a necklace, even in, like, before the storm, so I'm not gonna go for that. Lavender oil? I don't know, I mean, it seems more plausible than these two, though. Sure, why not? Lavender oil has a lot of uses, right? I've honestly never tried any of the aromatherapy before, but I've heard so many good things about it. Rachel always smells as amazing as she looks, so maybe she'll appreciate this. God, my voice is getting scratchy. I'm doing this way too long. I close my hand over the little bottle and walk over to the cash register. Rachel's waiting by the doors, so she doesn't see me paying. Ready to go? Let's get the hell out of here. The lighting's making me wither like a vampire. Oh. Vampires wish they looked like you. Oh, smooth, Max. Would you let me feed on you? Holy shit, woman! Really? Oh, why did I say that? I'm so not good at playing these kinds of teasing games. Yeah, I mean, but doesn't that break a vegetarian rule? Oh, the blushing. Blushes? So many blushes? Okay, I just read that. Okay, I didn't read it out loud because, oh my god, I just thought of the worst thing possible. I apologize. It's not like I'd be eating you. Please don't. You sure about that? I'm sure. Rachel laughs. We head out of the shop together and back into the cool October sun. Actually, I got something for you. Rachel's mouth twists either in surprise or amusement. No way. Yeah, wait. I just wanted to, I feel pretty lame about this all of a sudden. I wanted to say thanks for your help with all of this. Even if we don't win the contest, I know we're going to come out of it with a great photo. Thanks to you. You spoil Chloe with compliments like this too? You know Chloe, she loves a good ego stroking. Oh my god. Rachel gives a little puff of laughter. So do I. So what did you get me, you sneak? It's, lavender oil. I hand over the small brown bottle, dropping it into Rachel's palm. Immediately she seems to light right up from the inside. My room must really reek of incense, huh? Are you trying to send me a message? It's definitely true that some strange smells have come from Rachel's dorm room in the past, but I wouldn't exactly call it incense. No way, you never smell skunky. Nice save, but seriously, this is exactly what I need right now. She's already unscrewing the cap and to take a whiff. There's a dreamy look on her face. I feel relaxed already. This stuff is way therapeutic. How did you know? I didn't. I just guessed. I'm really glad that I chose right, even if it was at random. Seeing Rachel so happy makes me happy too. Rachel reaches out for my wrist. Her grasp is so gentle, oh my. Here, try some. I let her dot a bit onto my skin. Her hand is still holding my wrist when she lifts it up to my nose so I can inhale. Oh. She's right, the scent is really relaxing. Oh, the blushing! Oh my god. Our eyes meet over my hand. Her smile is so sincere that I feel somewhat flustered and I avert my gaze. Thank you, Max, but you seriously didn't have to get me anything. I agreed to help because I want to do this. I never doubted that. Sorry, I just want to check. Okay, yeah, the music is kind of soft. I know, I never doubted that. You're so sweet. Rachel glances down the street. A few moments pass before she speaks again. I wonder if we'll come out of this with an iconic photo. You know, one that becomes so famous that everyone knows its name. I can't even picture someone like me ever taking a photo like that. I seriously doubt it. Then stop doubting. Rachel turns her attention towards the sky. Aww, I want to be in a photo like that one day. I want to be in magazines and billboards and books. I want to be the woman in the mirror. That title, it's really familiar. I'm sure I've seen it before. Wait, didn't they mention this name in Life is Strange, the original one? So I'm just gonna go for that, it looks familiar. Richard Avedon, right? Right. There's a reason you always hear his name when people talk shop on fashion photography. He was an innovator. He brought soul into it. He captured his subjects like nobody else. Woman in the Mirror is an Avedon photo book, right? Yeah, what do you think it means? I have to think about that. I'm not totally sure, but... A mirror reflects back exactly what you put into it, like a camera. Well, yes, but you can manipulate a photograph pretty easily these days. So a mirror is more honest, that's what you're saying? Rachel looks like she's thinking hard about something. I study her closely. A few moments of silence pass by and I decide to stand by what I've said. Yes. Rachel looks me right in the eyes, and then she nods. I wonder what Avedon would say. We'll never know. Rachel checks her phone. It looks like our conversation about photography is over. Time's almost up if you still want to catch your next class, Max. Unless you want to stick around. There we go, another offer to cut class. Okay, I said before that if it was me really, I would just be like, yeah, we should probably get back. But I'm gonna take a few risks here. I'm gonna see what happens. Like, I'm curious to spend time with Rachel and get to know her, you know? Let's hang around here. I never really get to come down here. So, let's make the most of it, I guess. Really? Chloe gets such a kick out of you ditching to stroll around here. This isn't really her scene. This isn't exactly her scene, is it? No, but it's totally ours. Let's go. Nice. Rachel seems to be really happy that I'm staying around to ditch class with her. I really hope this isn't the start of a bad habit. Am I going to wind up making it to any of my classes this week? But she's so enthused that it's hard for me not to feel the same way. Oof, burps and hiccups and oh my god. What is happening? Rachel reaches for my hand and uses it to tug me along as we walk. I love being down here. Sometimes being at Blackwell makes me feel like I'm constantly in front of a camera. Because of the weird new surveillance plan? No. Well, I mean, yes, but also no. I mean, it feels like I'm always on stage, like I always have to be on. You know what I mean? Why? You know what, let's just play along. I get that. I get that if it's not one drama, it's another. Sometimes I just want to hide in my room all day. Or pack all my bags and get the first bus to anywhere without ever telling anyone. You wouldn't really do that, would you? Well... No, I couldn't. It would be selfish, wouldn't it? Rachel chews on her lower lip. If I did that, do you think it would make people think I was a bad person? Oh, Crap. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure, but then again, if it was to follow her dream, if you have a chance like that, no. No. You're trying to live your life and do what makes you happy, right? Like everyone else. I never knew you were a philosopher, Max. Oh, the blushing has started again. Rachel looks thoughtful. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm seriously not. I can't tell what the look on her face means. Sorry, if I talk a little bit softer in moments or something, for some reason my throat is actually really like killing me at the moment. I've got like this itch in the back of my throat. So I'm sorry, I apologize. That's why I was checking the sound of the game actually. You know what, let me just lower it a little bit more. I don't really want to lower it too much though, it's so good. The more time I spend with Rachel, the less I feel I know about her. She's so friendly, but she's so distant too. Is it possible that Rachel's always been this way and I just never noticed? Has Chloe? Has anyone? I think back again to all of the conflicting stories I've heard about Rachel as we wait at the light to cross the street. Whoa, that was a little odd. Out here, one-on-one, Rachel is a lot less intimidating. Not that she was scary before, but it's always felt like she was on another level. But not now. When it's just the two of us, it feels so different. I want to learn more about her, but the more I learn, the less I understand. That kind of happens, like, especially if that person has such a magnetic pull towards you, you always feel like you're in a constant state of, you don't know if you're coming or going with them, you don't know what's real and what's not. You're trying to understand them, but the more you try, it feels like the further you're getting away from them. Hey look, here we are. Rachel lets go of me and points. I look at the place she's indicating. It's the movie theater. Does she want to see a film? Or, wait, I'm wrong. Rachel is pointing at the game set up in front of it. I have some spare change left over from my exorbitant purchase earlier. Want to give one of these a shot? I step closer and examine both cabinets. One of them is a claw crane, and the other is a fortune-telling machine. Oh, I already know which one I'm gonna pick. The claw machine is full of brightly colored stuffed toys. I recognize a lot of English, please. I recognize a lot of beloved childhood favorites in there, but I'm pretty sure these things are designed to lose. The fortune-telling machine contains an animatronic wizard that moves its arms up and down in a kind of creepy way. It looks old, and I'm not sure it won't just eat money. I pick... Let's get our fortunes read. Rachel's smile is so bright it almost blinds me. This is my favorite thing in the world, Max. Michelle the Mystic always knows exactly what to say. Not the most magical name I've ever heard. Rachel laughs and flips me a quarter. Just give him a try. I take the coin and slide it into the slot. There's a satisfying thunk as it rolls back into the machine's ancient coin drop. A panel of buttons lights up. They're all star signs. Rachel reaches over to slap one before I can find the one I need. Virgo, right? How did you know? Rachel just laughs again as she hits another button, and the animatronic's staticky voice takes over. So it's a fortune you want, is it? Listen closely. Destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. There is no such thing as coincidence. Whichever you end up is where you are meant to be. The glow of the mystic's crystal ball fades out as the recording comes to an end. There's a slip of paper sticking out of the slot at the bottom of the machine. I take it free. It's just the same words printed out for reference, along with a row of supposedly lucky numbers. I fold up the piece of paper and put it in my pocket. So it's telling me to be brave, right? I know it probably seems super hokey to you, but I love this shit. I really believe in it. Rachel giggles. Look at this. I watch as she slides in another quarter and hits a bright red heart button. The machine stirs to life again. Before I can ask what she's doing, she hits the Virgo and the Leo buttons. So it's a love match you want, is it? I turn bright red. Rachel is clearly teasing, but at least she's letting me in on the joke. Virgo and Leo, an odd couple indeed. Many would wonder what it is you see in one another. You cannot be more different. This potential weakness can be turned into a complementary strength. It is a matter of balance, but only if you recognize it. The light fades out again, and we get another printout. Rachel reaches for it, smiling. Looks like we're not the greatest match. He was being downright hopeful. You should have heard the reaming he's given to me and Chloe. Complimentary strength. Rachel winks at me. Ooh, the blushing is back. It's like we talked about, Synergy, Max. Rachel reaches for a cigarette. Watch her light up and squint into the afternoon sun. We should get back to Blackwell soon. We don't want people to see us sneaking back and assuming we were up to something totally salacious, right? Oh my god. She gives me a wink with one eyebrow raised. Of course she's being suggestive as a joke. That's just her nature, I think. Yeah, that we should get back to Blackwell, I mean. I think there's a bus stop close by. Oh my god, Rachel is starting to get a little... Rachel and I chat about all sorts of things on the bus ride back. We have a lot in common when it comes to geeking out about photography, at least. Even though she's more interested in being in front of the camera instead of behind it, Rachel really knows her stuff. When we get off the bus, we pass by the parking lot. Rachel glances toward it, sees something, and freezes. She groans. Sorry, but my throat is really getting messed up right now. This might actually be my last one. Great. Huh? She does not look happy. I follow her gaze towards an RV. I know that RV. Well, not personally. I just know that whoever lives in there used to sell weed to Chloe and Rachel, and it's probably where the Vortex Club stocks up on their party supplies. It's really old looking, and a little creepy. I notice that there's a dog tethered up outside, sleeping on the asphalt. We both take a seat on the curb together. Rachel starts on another cigarette. Oh dude, isn't that a bit much? I can't believe Frank still does business here. Frank? That's his name? Yeah. Why did you and Chloe find a new, dealer anyway? I don't know anything about any of that stuff. I just know that they stopped seeing the RV guy and started buying from someone else about half a year ago. Oh shit, that timeline matches up. Because we broke up, and it was fucking awkward, and I never could figure out how to explain it to Chloe, so I just told her that we could get a better deal from someone else. Broke up? Wait. Frank was the person Rachel was talking about in the makeup store? Rachel's ex-boyfriend has been the guy in the RV all along? Yeah, I guess we were dating. Seems like this might be an opening to finally appease a bit of my curiosity, or my natural nosiness is taking over. Come on, game, really? You're just... Oh my god. You know what? If she's letting us ask all of this stuff, let's start with the dog. If she's letting us ask these questions, I'll do the rest. But first, let's stick with a neutral one. What's with the doggy? That's Pompidou. Rachel's tired smile gets a little brighter. He's the one thing I miss unconditionally. I wish I could still see him without it being weird. But I don't think Frank would want to talk about visitation rights. She laughs self-deprecatingly, but she does seem a little wistful. Oh, she is, letting me ask. The RV kind of creeps me out. Oh, Frank's not creepy, I promise. As sketchy as it all looks, he's not creepy. Well, I used to feel that way. I don't know, I plan on Frank and the RV being my ticket to LA. Oh, so that's why? No, it's not why I dated him. Rachel runs a hand through her hair. Oh, I don't like that expression. When I started to like him, it was sort of like an accident. I didn't mean to, but it happened that way. And things used to be pretty good. But some people just aren't meant to be together, you know what I mean? I don't, because I have no experience in the area, but I think so. What kind of person is Frank? What kind of person is Frank? Tattooed, always ready for a fight, and he reeks of axe. He sounds like a teenage boy. He sounds scary. He's not, he's a puppy dog. When he wasn't on drugs anyway. Oh. Her expression falters. I liked him because he liked my Santa Monica Dream. I love that song. Yeah? He smiles at me. He never made me feel like it was stupid or impossible. He was just totally in, 100%. Or at least he said he was. He understood what I wanted. He said he was ready to support me in whatever way I needed. That meant a lot to me. but we didn't work out. We weren't really good for each other. He was a different person when he was on drugs. Isn't that generally what it's like with drugs and like with alcohol? Person, they're sweet when they're sober, and then when they're like high or drunk, it's just they're a completely opposite kind of person. And I wasn't exactly an angel either. We did and said a lot of hurtful shit to one another. I don't like to hold on to regrets, but maybe if I'd known beforehand how things were going to go, I might never have. Rachel shakes her head instead of finishing her sentence. I'm still going to try for my dreams, with or without him. Rachel's relationship with Frank sounds like it was really complicated. I wonder how a girl like Rachel can wind up with a guy like Frank. But I've heard a lot of different things about Rachel too. Not all of them have been nice. Oh, sorry. God, these hiccups. I spent the past year letting my assumptions about Rachel form my impression of her without ever really trying to get to know her. I never thought for a second that I might be wrong. If my horoscope is right, my life's about to change anyway. Your horoscope is right, because you're going to nail that modeling contract, right? Aww, Max is trying to be so supportive. I look at her sideways. Rachel looks a little weary. The perfect image I'd had of Rachel. It's not true to who she really is it? But that's not a bad thing. I want to learn more about her. I want to know everything about her. It's a weird feeling. I don't know if I've ever really had it before. Rachel's sitting right next to me, but it's like I want to reach inside of her and see everything. I want Rachel to trust me. Is that weird? Am I weird? To be honest, Max, this has been my dream for my whole life. Aw, and the stars are suddenly aligned just like that. I should be happy. I should be so fucking happy. But now, I just don't know. I've been doubting everything about myself. I want to go and never look back, but I think I get it. At least I hope I do. Fuck. Okay, let's save on that one. You know what? I'm not gonna give her false confidence or anything, because you know what? Of course you're nervous. Of course you're nervous. This is your fucking dream, dude. Of course you're nervous. Rachel looks startled, but I'm determined to say something useful. What? Why wouldn't you be? You said it yourself. This is your dream, Rachel. It's a big deal. If you just headed into this blind, that would be something to worry about. But I think the reason you're hesitating is because you care so much. That's why I'm so nervous about this contest, because it's important to me. But being nervous and scared doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Even if we don't win, I know I did my best, and I got to share the experience with you. Aww, Max! Thank you, Max. I needed that. Oh, you see, this is why I didn't choose that other option, because even in Before the Storm, she was always like this invincible person. Everyone's always telling me that there's no way I can fail at whatever I put my mind to. And that's not true. It's not even close to true, even though I'm fine with letting people think that way. You're only human like the rest of us. I wonder why we've never really hung out alone before. I'm glad we are now, Max. Rachel reaches out and grasps at my hands. Her squeeze is really strong. I can feel my cheeks heating. Oh, blushy! I can't believe that Rachel Amber is giving me this kind of attention. It makes me feel special. Me too. I'm so glad. Those 3 words don't seem like enough. I'm a little sorry when Rachel lets go of my hands. Look, I've got to go see if I still have time to hand in an assignment. But maybe I'll catch you later? I wasn't planning on leaving the dorms at all tonight. I was just going to brainstorm some ideas for our beach photo. So, sure. I can't wait. She's looking me right in the eyes. Her expression is so gentle. I still feel kinda warm all over. And the feeling doesn't go away even once she's already left. Holy crap, dude, this is so good. The rest of the school day passes in a haze. I spend most of it thinking about the photo shoot tomorrow, and about Rachel. Right as the final bell rings, I get a text from her. It meant a lot to me that you listened today. I've never really admitted anything like that before to anyone, not even Chloe. Thank you, Max. I'll come knocking later. You better answer. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god! I'm not usually a person that gushes about stuff, but this is just so fucking adorable. Oh, fucking hell. I'm usually the type of person that's like, oh, that's so sweet, or that's so cute, but I'm like literally like, oh, that's so sweet, that's so adorable. And I can't help it, this game just like makes you melt inside when you're reading this stuff. And I will keep saying it every time, the writing in this is so fucking brilliant. For a fan-made game, come on, this is awesome. I'm totally beat by the time I make it back to my room. After tossing my bag onto the floor and checking in on Lisa, I sink into my chair and pull out my laptop. Again guys, sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot and if I'm speaking a little softer at moments. I did turn down the game volume. My throat is just really trashed for some reason, I don't know why. I know that Rachel and I need to have our contest photo done and handed in on Friday. Which means that tomorrow is really the only day we've got to take it. And that's bad news for me, because I'm quickly realizing that I haven't got a clue what the photo should look like. I mean, Rachel is so gorgeous that taking a good photo of her would probably be as easy as pointing my camera in her direction and pressing the shutter. But I don't want easy, I want art. I want this photo to fit the contest theme. I wanted to express the bond between photographer and model. Maybe I even wanted to express the bond that's been growing between me and Rachel as people, not just as an artist and a muse. As if I'm anything close to an artist. Keep on dreaming, Max. I scroll through the folder of scanned photographs on my desktop, trying to view my own work with an objective eye. I pause on a photo of the ocean. I remember taking this. It's Elliott Bay, right in the heart of Seattle. The ocean looks grey and choppy, and through my lens, boring. Even the Ferris wheel in the background doesn't liven up the photo. What kind of photographer can't even manage a decent shot of the ocean? God damn it, English language, please, work with me. I could ask Rachel to pose on the sand instead, or by the rocks, or I could even frame the shot up towards the cliff. But if I can't take a good photo, it won't matter where I point my camera. My stomach clenches as the anxiety swells. I take a long, slow breath and then close the folder. What I need isn't to remind myself of my mistakes. What I need is inspiration. I pull up a search engine and think for a moment before carefully typing Richard Avedon, woman in the mirror. The results load, my screen filling up with beautiful black and white images. I begin clicking through, trying to see what was so important to Rachel in this photo book. Each photo is carefully set up, framed, and posed. Very few of the shots look candid. I've always noticed a really deliberate quality to Avedon's work. Victoria Chase's photos always make me think of his. She puts a lot of effort into getting things exactly right, a lot like he did. As for me, I'm almost the complete opposite. I like taking photos when people aren't necessarily ready for them. I've always loved the idea of capturing a moment just as it existed. That is actually pretty neat. I mean, that's cool. But it feels like I'm seeing Avedon's work for the first time now. The women in his photos are coiffed and composed and ready for the camera, but these photos are incredibly honest too. As if Avedon has managed to unbury something that a less controlling photographer might never have found or even known about. The backgrounds complement the models, but never overwhelm them. Sometimes they're just plain backdrops. These photos are all about the subjects, even when they're shot in extraordinary places. I recall what Rachel and I talked about earlier today, about cameras and mirrors and how they reflect back what you put into them. It's a lot to think about. All at once, I feel a little tired. I shut off my laptop and cross the room to sink down onto my bed. Sounds like she just face-planted into bed. I wriggle around to get comfortable, then roll onto my side, peering into my phone. Rachel said she dropped by sometime this evening. I wonder if I should touch base with her. Maybe I shouldn't bother her though. I don't want her to think I'm annoying. She could easily have decided to hang out with one of her zillion other friends since I last talked to her. Okay, you know what? I'm saving it. But honestly, goddamn hiccup. I think I'm gonna text her. Just just to see what happens. I decide to go for it, and then immediately spend about 2 minutes wondering what to type before I realize that I'm overthinking it way too much. I go for the default greeting. Hey! To my surprise, she actually responds right away. Yo! Better pick up all that dirty laundry cause I'm hitting you up soon. Well, that answers my question right away. I find myself smiling at my phone. Hey, I'm actually very tidy. You mean you didn't go to the Chloe school of leave your panties where anyone can see them? Oh my god, no. God love her. I think we all love her. Don't tell her that, she'll get all weird. It's true though. Oh my god. I'm grinning at my phone now. When I was 13, I would have probably felt totally aghast at the idea of sharing my best friend with someone. But that was before I ever met Rachel. I remember what it was like when Chloe first introduced us on my first day at Blackwell. I thought it was going to be seriously awkward, and I was worried that I might even be jealous. But I didn't feel that way at all. I just felt incredibly grateful to meet the person who was so good to Chloe when I wasn't around. The person that my best friend called her best friend for 5 years. I feel glad all over again that I asked Rachel to partner with me for this contest. I'm starting to see just how big her heart really is. As I contemplate a reply, my mind wanders briefly back to Richard Avedon and Woman in the Mirror. You know what, let's talk about it since Rachel technically was the first one to bring it up. I looked up Woman in the Mirror today. Yeah? His photos were so beautiful, almost dreamlike. Did you look at Devima with elephants? Yes! It's interesting how both she and the elephants look so powerful in those pictures, but in completely different ways. Yeah, I love how fearless she looks. These elephants are like stomping their feet around her. She's just completely calm. Like a rock in a stream. Holy shit, you're being... This whole conversation is actually... The alliteration is so beautiful. I'd be terrified. Me too, but I'd still jump at the chance. I'll take the pic for you, from inside an elephant-proof cage. I don't care if you're joking, you're on. Uh-oh. I was going to stop at the cafeteria before coming by. That responds like, shit. Do you want anything? If there are muffins, yes. Fuck yeah. Gonna put more junk in my trunk too. I'll be over soon. See you. That was so cute. That whole exchange was so adorable, actually. I'm really glad I decided to text Rachel. She's so fun and easy to talk to. I quickly run my gaze around my room, just to be extra sure that I don't have anything embarrassing lying around, before I lean back on the sheets and relax again. I slide my phone beneath my pillow so that I won't accidentally knock it off my bed and shut my eyes for a rest. Wow. I don't know how much time passes, but I'm abruptly brought back to life by a sharp knock on my door. When I open my eyes, I'm surprised to find that it's dark out. Oh, this is cute. I like how they changed it to fit the, evening. I quickly sit up, my heart thumping, and reach up to rub my eyes and run my fingers through my messy hair before going to answer the door. Rachel's right out there in the hall. She's holding 2 muffins in front of her chest as she looks me dead in the eyes. Oh my god. Check out my huge muffins. When I hear muffins, I don't think of boobs. I'm sorry to say that, Rachel. I see them. Rachel gives the muffins a little wiggle, and then she grins, her voice turning insistent. You're not looking. I make myself look, deciding to play along despite my embarrassment. Yes, they're big. Is that what you wanted me to say? I surprise myself by laughing. Rachel laughs too. Yes, thank you. Well, come inside already. I'm sorry, but if I think about muffins, I seriously do not think about boobs. I'm sorry. Your room is so cute, and so delightfully free of weed odor. The only green leafy thing in here is Lisa. I point at the plant over by the window. Rachel turns to look at it. This is the one Chloe totally stole and handed off to me last semester, right? Hi, Lisa. I missed you. She hasn't forgotten the incident. Neither have I. Laughing, Rachel holds one of the muffins out to me and I take it. It smells amazing. The Blackwell cafeteria fare typically never rises above average, but I think there's no such thing as a bad chocolate muffin. Rachel peels the wrapper off hers and picks a chocolate chip out to eat it. Motion looks so delicate that I almost feel embarrassed about immediately stuffing my face. Yeah, don't worry, I usually do that too. Chocolate muffins, you cannot eat them delicately. You literally just have to squish your face in it. So I've been thinking about this photo. It's got to be perfect. I swallow thickly, just when I'd managed to stop feeling anxious for a minute. I know, I want it to be too. It's not good enough to just have a great location, you know? I lower my muffin, feeling queasy. She's right, but hearing it said out loud makes the pressure a whole lot more real. Right, I know. I think about something I'd noticed about Richard Avedon's work. How he treated the background as just one of many elements in his photography, a detail meant to enhance his subject. But Avedon was a master. I'm not. I stare at the carpet. Rachel reaches out to touch my arm. We are going to win this. Nobody else stands a chance. It's practically fate. I love that she's trying to encourage and console Max. We can't let doubt get in the way. Anxiety takes root in my chest and blossoms. Oh man. I was trying to come up with something to say that won't disappoint her. Why? Why are there so many things I have to choose? I don't want to be a downer, so I'm not going to choose that. But I'm going to question how she can be so sure. How can you be sure? I'm not. My heart sinks. But you just said... You ever heard the phrase, fake it till you make it? Oh, I've heard that before. I stare at her. Yeah, I didn't think anyone actually lived by it though. It's actually not bad advice. Oh, is this how she's kind of like with all of the social stuff and things? Is that how she's living her life? If you pretended something for long enough, it eventually starts to feel kind of, well, true. I stare back down at the carpet again. I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't even know how to be fake confident, let alone real confident. If I take a shitty pic... What the hell are you talking about? Oh, crap, so... Oh, it's just miscommunication, you guys. You keep saying that we're definitely going to win this, but I don't know if I'm... But I wasn't even talking about you. Well, Wait, what? I was talking about myself, about me fucking this up for us. I nearly dropped my muffin. Don't drop the muffin, it's chocolate. Oh. You thought I was talking about you? Rachel's eyes go wide, and her expression turns apologetic. She speaks in a rush. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I've been so up in my own head, kicking myself over this whole thing. I wasn't trying to put pressure on you. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, that's me. I was so antsy to show you a cool place to take the photo, so you'd think that I knew exactly what I was doing. That is what I thought. But with all this shit going on with the contract, I don't know if I can even, give you anything worth your time tomorrow. I'm a little stunned. Rachel? You're not the only one who's been in her own head and kicking herself. I know exactly how you feel. I didn't want to, put you on a spot or anything. I just think your photos are so fucking amazing. The compliment warms me even through my uneasiness. But that's exactly what I just did, didn't I? Isn't it? I piled a bunch of expectations on you, just like everyone's always doing to me. Rachel has always seemed kind of invincible. Like she can handle anything and everything. And she's always proving it. Perfect looks, perfect grades, and perfect skill. But she's only human. Maybe it's hypocritical, but there's no way I want to let Rachel keep feeling like this. Hey, Rachel? Yeah? Let's make a deal, okay? Rachel gnaws at her lower lip before responding. What kind of deal? No expectations of one another or ourselves. No pressures, no hopes or plans or anything for tomorrow. We get there and just see how it goes. That's all. Oh, wow. That's actually really well said. There's a moment of silence between us. Tense, but hopeful. Flying by the seat of our trendy torn jeans, huh? I love that idea. I love it so much I could kiss you. Oh, wow. Now then I do have a rare moment of genius. I think I'm being clever, but while I'm congratulating myself, Rachel is on the move. Oh, wow. Rachel leans forward, grasps me by the shoulder, and lays a kiss on my cheek. Oh, man. Whoa. Max, you are inadvertently being smooth and you don't even realize it. It happens so suddenly that I don't even realize it until it's over and she's pulled back, eyes sparkling. Oh. What did I just say? You did warn me. I start grinning like a total idiot. I know it's just Rachel being Rachel, but I feel pretty amazing right now. She's still touching my shoulder as we stare at one another. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but there's a strange feeling of expectation in the air. At least until she speaks again. Hiccups? We should both be going to bed soon. We've got a lot to do tomorrow. I nod, feeling a little disappointed. I find myself thinking that it'd be nice if Rachel could stay over. I think I could probably talk with her all night about pretty much anything. But she's right that we both need to be well rested. And anyway, we'll have lots of chances for sleepovers in the future. Hopefully. I was pretty much asleep before you got here. I can tell. No offense. You looked so adorably tired when you got to the door. As long as it was adorably. It was. Oh my. I'll text you tomorrow morning. Feel free to blow up my phone. Be careful what you wish for. I'll straight up explode it. Somehow I don't think I'd mind. Bitchin'. Rachel turns to go, laughing. I'll hold the door open for her as she exits. After a moment, I can hear her voice calling from down the hallway. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Oh, that's so cute. Sweet dreams. Oh my god, that was so fucking adorable and smooth, and you can't tell me that's just friendship. That's definitely more than friends at that point. Oh fuck. I didn't think this would actually be almost be an hour of just going through all of that, but holy crap. Okay, so guys, it's the next day. I'm gonna cut off this episode here, and I seriously want to keep going with this, even though I know you know what, I'm probably gonna end up doing the whole Rachel route if this just keeps going. Ugh, my heart. This is just so fucking cute. I can't. I've gotta finish this. It's Thursday. It's Friday next. Come on, guys. This is so adorable. I really didn't think I would enjoy this game as much as I am. I did not expect it. It's so well written. Sure, there's a few, like, language things here and there that I noticed off the bat, but for something that's fan-made and with its own music and the artwork that they're using, it's so incredible. Guys, I keep saying this every single episode so far, but please support these guys. Download the game, play for yourself. You're not gonna be disappointed. So, people, guys, girls, everyone in between, share, like, subscribe, and you know what? Give the notification bell some love. And as before, my Discord and Twitter are in the link below, are in the description box below, as well as a link for downloading this game. I will be adding it for every single video because, guys, play it. Come on, you want to admit it. And until the next episode, I'll see you later.